Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to Ask Me Anything or Ask Us Anything. I'm here in front of the camera, Kat's behind the camera, happy to answer questions and try to illuminate your world a little bit with some of the questions that you guys have and see if we can help share a little bit more of the inside of the sanctuary. So first question is,
what is your biggest struggle with running the sanctuary, and what would you be doing if you weren't doing this?
let's start with the second part. What would I be doing if I was not doing this? I have no idea. Probably a sailing instructor or something to do with sailing, my other passion. But who knows? You never know what crazy turns life will take you and where you're going to go. So if I weren't here, I don't know. Probably nothing with elephants if it wasn't involved directly here, but who knows? Maybe it's helping elephants in another part of the world. Don't really know.
Running an old dog sanctuary
It could be running an old
with
dog
like
sanctuary.
4 dogs, not 40, just 4.
Possibly sleeping more, looking less rested, visiting family more. Okay, first part of the question. The biggest challenge, most difficult part of sanctuary, for me, I think for both of us, has to do with the elephants that aren't yet here or we're struggling to get here. For years, no one cared about these elephants. No one even looked twice at their welfare. And then as soon as there's a conversation about an elephant leaving a zoo, all of a sudden they pretend to care. And they pretend to care by slandering the sanctuary and spreading lies and just any statement they can make that is going to try to negatively influence the progress for positive change. And that just becomes immensely frustrating. And I think we've all heard them. For those that have been involved with elephants for years, the elephants are going to die on transport. They're not going to adapt. They don't have proper care. How can you care for them in the wild? You can't just set elephants free. All these things that people say that create fear, concern, or worry, but aren't legitimate. But they don't have to prove that. We have to prove the opposite. We have to prove the truth. We have to prove the fact. But people can say whatever they want to promote fear, promote question, and even within lawsuits, say anything they want that is not legitimate, and then we have to prove that it's not legitimate. And that becomes immensely frustrating because all of this just requires more effort, more time, and those are critical days that those elephants could have been here at the sanctuary. Many of these elephants come here with 2 or 3 medical entries in 30 and 40 years.
In their medical records.
In their medical records, yeah. In their medical records. And now, they're concerned about them coming here where they will get proper medical care, or they will get intensive medical care and personalized care and individualized concern for their individual well-being. And that never happened for decades. But now they're concerned. It doesn't make sense. And it is immensely frustrating because it just holds back progress.